How you doing, everybody? YouTube land. Doing a little haul video. Haven't done one in a little while. I know whoever's watching these videos, they like the haul videos. I like to make them short and sweet. I don't like I don't usually watch videos that are more than 5 minutes anyway. So I figure, well, I'm not gonna make videos that are more than 5-10 minutes. But anyway, just want to show you a couple of interesting things that I picked up, and just to be on the lookout or whatnot. I found this cool. This is Burberry. Okay, everybody knows this plaid. Okay, I paid $12.99 for this shirt. And I didn't even have any discount cards or coupons or anything. Excuse me. I paid full price up only because it had the cuffs that are like this, and up here the pockets that are like that. Be careful. I've been burnt a couple of times. I bought other Burberry shirts. This is actually a little bit of an older label. Not old, not very old, but at least 10 years old or more. I've been burnt. I bought other shirts that didn't have the plaid. If it doesn't have the plaid with Burberry, it's a very tough sell. It will sit for a long time. It has to have the plaid. I'm just letting you know, because I know certain people will just buy something and say, hey, why doesn't it sell? But I've made the mistake too, and but I'm just letting you know. So even at the $12.99, I'm thinking it's gonna get $50. Okay. Now I saw this. This really popped out at me. This is something that they just put out on the rack at Savers, and this is the rugby line, which I love rugby shirts. To me, the rugby shirt is the coolest shirt there is, because it's casual, like a sweatshirt, but it's got a collar, so you're a little bit, it's a little dress, a little casual. It's like a blend, and I like that. And this patchwork is really nice, very very colorful, pops out. This line they do not make anymore. Ralph Lauren Rugby. To be honest, I don't even remember it being in the store. So, I couldn't tell you much about this particular line, but I know, even though I couldn't find the same one, I found other ones that sold for close to about 100. Even though brand new, it was only $68. It wasn't that expensive. But, it's still really cool looking. And of course it has the Ralph Lauren name on it. It's not Polo. I can't put. I guess I can put Polo in the search bar, but it's not that line, which is the more expensive line. Now, I recently bought. Anybody who sells clothing, I'm sure you know. You get a lot of sweaters and they have pilling. I had bought one of these cheap little guys. Didn't do the job. Then I even bought this one, was a little bit better. Another one. But I just said, screw it, I'm going to spend the money. Not that it wasn't even that much money. But I bought the heavy duty one. So I don't know if anybody is interested in buying. This is the Sunbeam. It has the cord. This way you don't run out of batteries every 2 seconds. Just for comparison, this is more the standard ones you see. And this is the big guy. So it's got a much wider mouth, or whatever you call it, or the front, and it's got a lot of juice, and it's so anybody who's thinking about depilling a lot of sweaters, I definitely recommend that you pick this up. All right, now I was at an estate sale today. That was what I picked up from Savers the other day. So the estate sales today, Saturday, there's always estate sales. A couple things I picked up. One really cool thing. But anyway, I picked up this shirt. This is vintage J. Crew, probably 90s. It will sell. This is my personal style. I like this. It's a little, it's an extra large. It might fit me. It might be a little tight on me, but I think this is really cool looking. Summertime linen, banded collar. Really cool look. It's not so hip right now, but people, somebody will buy it. This is the purple label Ralph Lauren. It's not a super high sell. I mean, this might be, I want to say 30 to 40 bucks with the shipping maybe. But it was in really clean condition. The camera's making it look faded, but it's really not faded. It's like that Peak Polo, steel blue, large, made in Italy, mercerized cotton. Beautiful. This blazer kind of popped at me. Well, first I looked here, I saw Gianluca Issa here, but, you know, Nobili. But, you know, I looked and then I saw this is Armani. Armani really is kind of cold right now. It's really not doing that well on eBay. But I thought this was cool looking, this pattern. I liked it a lot. You know, I thought it was really sharp. The material, well, Armani, I always like the material, not always the cut. To me, Armani is the best for its material. Pick that up. That was pretty cool. This is just another J. Crew shirt, linen. Will sell. Not a huge seller, but it will sell. What else did I have here? This is just a double-breasted suit, no name brand. But it was Xenia cloth. It was nice. I never even heard of this brand, but picked it up anyway. Now, here's the pick of the day, which I found at this sale. I always get excited when I see motorcycle jackets. It's always, you know, it's always something that gets me up. Now, I looked at it. It said John Richmond. Never heard of it. I had no clue. Okay? So, of course, you know, first thing to do, go to the phone, check it out. And it says here, destroy on the shoulders, on the arms, on the back. It's got nothing. But anyway, make a long story short, I saw the jacket, John Richmond. So I decided to look it up. And I was surprised. This jacket sells for a lot of money. I'm not even going to mention how much. But these particular ones sell for very good money. I even found one. This particular one I didn't see. There was only maybe a half a dozen John Richmond motorcycle jackets listed on eBay. So I sometimes when there's not a lot of things listed on eBay, you got to go to Google. And then I Googled it, and it ended up bringing me to Etsy. And there's one listed on Etsy for a lot of money. So I think I'm going to do well with this jacket. This is going to be one of my better sales in the last, probably, you know, of the year, probably. This is probably going to be one of the better ones. You know, I was waiting, you know, and this sale here I went to, see, some companies with the estate sales, you can go early. Some you can, it doesn't matter. But with this lady at this company, she's very high on everything. Everything is very high. You know, she only does higher end sales. Like even that Armani blazer, I had to pay like almost 20. I think I paid like 20 bucks for it, which is a lot to pay for a blazer that's not even really that great. Or maybe you get 50, 60. It's not a huge profit. But you know, she does high end sales and she gets quality stuff, and you know, it's better to pay up and get good stuff and get somebody who, you know, has quality than to try to chase cheap crap, even if, you know, if you got to pay up. So anybody, if you've ever seen this brand, let me know. But I hope this is the right one particular. You know, I've seen other ones that were selling for a lot of money. And funny story is, you know, when you go to the estate sale, you got to be very careful when you make your piles, because you go in, you start picking stuff out, you make a pile, and there's people next to you who will take from your pile. So, and that's what happened. I put the jacket, back on the rack. I started looking at my other stuff that I was picking out, and I started looking it up on my phone, and a guy came from behind and then grabbed the jacket. He starts looking at it. And you know, the guy was asking me questions about the jacket, and all I was doing is saying to myself, please just put the jacket down. Put the jacket down. He's like, oh, you think, is this a woman's? I said, yeah, you know, it might be a woman's. It looks a little small. I'm not telling him that, you know, this is how motorcycle jackets are cut. You know, I was just like, please just put this jacket down. You know, I was hoping this guy wasn't going to be fallen in love with this jacket. Like this jacket was here at 3 o'clock, and which is shocking. I decided to go to the sale very late in the day. But that's it. All right, thank you very much for watching.